Hello and welcome to another review from Colour with Claire. Today I'm reviewing a very different book. This is not your traditional colouring book. It's called The No Rules Journal and it's by Steve Squidoodle Turner, who we all know as being a very prolific colouring book artist. So this is his first foray into the Wreck This Journal type book, and what it basically is a book full of prompts for you or your children to wreck the book, destroy it, be creative with it, and basically just do whatever the prompts say on the page. That could be anything from splashing paint all over it to ripping it out and burying it in the garden. There's all kinds of different prompts in it. So it is quite a thick book. It's got loads and loads of prompts, hundreds of prompts, and it starts off being introduced by the main character of the book, who is Squiddy. And he basically appears on most of the prompts, if not all of them, and sort of talks to you all the way through. So this is a great book for kids, you know, to have that little companion to go through the book with. It is aimed towards children, but, you know, children and adults alike will love to do this. So you've got a place to put your name and age and everything like that. And also at the bottom, when did you last eat baked beans? So you can see how this book, it's got a sense of humour and it's definitely aimed towards children's humour. So here are some of the prompts. We've got finish this doodle city. So started you off here and you can just finish off doodling on that page. Then you've got a dice to cut out, physically cut out and make up. You've got draw a selfie with a hat on, draw a face on every single pebble, draw pimples, a nose ring and a snake's tongue on this face. So really sort of fun, very childish kind of prompts to do. Colour these critters using only highlighters. Colour and cut out these horse saddles. You'll find out why on the next page. And then you have a horse to glue it to. So it has a lot of Steve's art incorporated into the book, as well as sort of encouraging you to make your own art as well. I love this one. It's maths time. Just kidding. Cover this maths book in graffiti. So cover this whole page in leaves using sticky tape. Carefully cut out sections 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and then stick out a photo of yourself on the other side. So I already cut these out with an X-Acto knife so that my kids can put their photo behind it, which obviously they haven't done yet. It tells you to break the spine. This is one that I did myself. It's called Do a Masterpiece. Get your paints out and draw your own version of a famous painting by your favourite artist. So straight away, the first painting I thought of was The Scream, and I got my Derwent Inktense paints out and decided to try and emulate that as best I could. Obviously, it is not perfect. I'm not an artist, but I had a lot of fun sort of from memory trying to piece it together. Here's another one that I did. This was a hand doing the peace sign. So there were originally two fingers, another finger here, and I actually put some white paper over that, coloured this sort of big blood gush coming out, and then I drew a finger at the bottom here to try and match the style. So it just looked as though this huge accident had happened. And then I drew this guy, this plaster, saying, I mean, I could try, because it says here, put a plaster or a band-aid on the hand. So yeah, I don't think the plaster's really going to help. Find some stickers and stick them all over the page. Draw some faces on these eggs. Find some ink and make a thumbprint character party. Attach these tags to your 3 favourite things. Colour in this dragonfly, cut it out and stick it to your toilet seat. Write a poem in white. And then here is the scroll of honour for all the kids who gave ideas for this book when Steve asked a few months ago for some help. And both my children's names are on here, Shane and Max, as they gave a few prompts to the book, and I'll tell you which ones as we go through. Pour a drip of your favourite drink inside this circle. Stick a cool article from a magazine or catalogue in this space. Colour this palace using only one coloured pencil. Having fun? Good. Tear out this page and leave it under the doormat. So just some of these are totally random. Here's Max's input into the book. Make a paper aeroplane out of this page and launch it from your bedroom window, then step on it. That was Max's idea, just make a plane and then just step on it, because why not? Now here's another one that I've done. It's what is this smartly dressed kitty thinking about? So originally this was a grayscale cat, and this was just a blank, empty thought bubble. So I coloured this in with polychromos, drew out the bird, and did a few white gel pen clouds on it. I just thought that would be pretty cool. Do some awesome bark rubbing on this page. Do you know who would wear a suit like this? A parrot. Draw his head. So lots and lots of drawing prompts as well. Colouring is in there too, and then obviously the more destructive types of things. So drawing your own zombie. We've got a nonsense word search with all these different nonsense words. Cut out the leaves and stick them throughout the book. Spot the squiddy. There are 3 of me in this doodle. Can you find me? So there's 3 little squids in here. Write a list of things you should never take in the bathtub with you. I bet you can't name an animal using every letter of the alphabet. So we've got all of the letters of the alphabet here, and you have to try and think of an animal. This is a really fun one to do with your kids. And this would actually be a great book, thinking about it, to take on your holidays with you. If you're going to be in a long car ride, or the kids are going to get bored at the restaurant, they can always do some of the more sort of writing prompts and things. Even if they can't glue and stick, at least they've got a lot of variety in this to do some of the different prompts. So cut out this silly picture and give it to someone who might need cheering up. I like that one. Grab your pens and colour. Fill 1 butterfly with scribbles and 1 with dots. This page here was rip it out and stick it in your fridge overnight. That is still in the fridge, so I need to get that out and stick it back in. Grab your pens and colour. Find an old Christmas or birthday card and stick it to this page. Make a list of your ideal gifts for Christmas or birthday. Oh my god, black snowflakes. Surely you wouldn't want to cut them out and sprinkle them on someone's head, would you? It's quite mischievous, this squiddy. Make your own fortune cookie things. So there's lots of different kind of funny fortune cookies there. Doodle this stag with patterns. Write your friends' names on these scrolls. Grab your pens and colour. Nice gingerbread house. Colour and cut out these feathers and leave a brightly coloured one on someone's pillow. Enjoying this book? Don't forget to go to squidoodleshop.com and look for other downloadable freebies. Are your hands dirty? Excellent. Make this page dirty as well. So this is a place where kids can really be free with their art supplies, with anything, mud, tomato sauce, anything. They can have really good fun with this. Remove this page and roll it tightly into a straw for your next drink. Grab your pens and colour. This is one that Shane just completed. Colour the bee in yellow and black. This is obviously just a plain blank bee. Take this page with you to dinner and drip some of your dinner on the plate. Remove this page and keep it in your pocket for 3 days. Another one that Shane completed, fill the sea with doodles of fish. Grab your pens and colour. Make a list of all the cool places you visited so far this year. Now, just as we get to this stage, I'll mention a bit about the paper. It is Amazon CreateSpace published, so it's not thick, it's not brilliant paper, but it is bright white, it does have a tooth to it, and it is one-sided, so you can pretty much use anything you want, including pencils. As you saw, my polychromos little colouring that I did with the, with the cat, we saw it, there it is. It's really difficult to actually find find ones that you've already done. So this took polychromos fine and it looks great. So find a twig or a stick and figure out a way of attaching it to the page. Cut out Squiddy and stick him on top of the barcode in the back of this book. So as you can see, he's already been cut out and he is stuck to the barcode. Another colouring page. Cut out numbers from magazines and newspapers and stick them on this page. So also it's really encouraging them to get into different kinds of art, mixed media, decoupage, collage, all that kind of stuff. Decorate the edges of the pages with coloured pens while the book is closed. Carefully cover this castle with glue using a glue stick, then sprinkle sand on it. This would be an awesome one to do on your holiday. Stick one of the below things in this frame, a band-aid or plaster, a piece of food, a stamp, or your toenail clip-ins. Cut out this square and use it to make a pocket. Stick it on the inside of the front cover and you can keep interesting things in it. Keep colouring this circle using marker pens until the paper tears and goes through to the next page. And now you've made a cool nude t-shirt design. Fill this jar with doodles and sweet wrappers. Grab your pens and colour. Stick a coin to this page and then leave the page somewhere for a stranger to find it. If you're the stranger who's found it, it's a random act of kindness from someone awesome. So I really like that page as well. It's encouraging kids to be giving as well. Now this one was one of Shane's prompts, which was tear it out, bury it in the garden and then dig it up, which as you can see he did. He stuck it back into the page. There's not much of it actually left and a lot of it is covered in mud, but yeah, he had fun doing that. Take the book to school, college or wherever you work and get loads of people to sign the page. That's going to be really good for kids, even older kids as well, just to get their friends' scribbles on it. Drip water on the page and let it dry crinkled. Draw around your foot or hand and colour it using something other than pens or pencils. Here's a backwards crosswords. This is another really fun one. You've got the clues at the bottom here. It's very, very easy. Small feline animal, 3 letters. So, you know, it's really easy to do, but they're all backwards. So it just gives it a little fun spin on it. Colour this car using an old toothbrush. This is like a backwards thing for you to do. I think it's just saying that you can hold it up to a mirror and then see it the right way around. It's just a bit of fun. This is you have to write a short story, so again encouraging creative writing as well. Write a short story about this character here, and then it even gives you a prompt to actually the storyline of the story. Draw some silly legs on this spider. Take the book outside and find things to stick into the boxes below. The impossible spot the difference. There are 5 tiny differences between these doodles, so you have to find the really small differences. Draw your own comic strip about Squiddy. You know, like when you have those sweets that make your tongue go another colour, see if you can lick this page and stain it. Tear off tiny little bits of this page and roll them into balls, then dip these little balls of paper into paint and then chuck them at the dartboard and you get different points for wherever your balls land. We're nearly at the end of the book. Does it look battered and used and awesome? Now close the book tightly, jump on it 3 times, slide it across the room, ride over it on your bike, place it under a chair leg and bite on it. So really fun. Kids are going to absolutely love this. Poke as many holes as you can in these balloons using a pin. Be careful of your fingers. Doodle these letters with things that begin with the letter. Remove this page and freeze it in an ice cube tray. 100 points if you can thaw it out and stick it back in. Draw some silly creatures in the corners, then fold them over. Take a photo of your hand holding the book up somewhere interesting and upload it to Facebook. So you just have to write what you think or draw what you think that Squiddy is thinking about now that the book is nearly over. Flick back through all the tasks you've done. Which was your favourite? Draw a picture of you completing your favourite page below. Cut this out and hang it on your bedroom door handle. To be honest, I think this page would have done better at the front of the book, because it's do not disturb. So if you've got to this page, if you're doing it in a linear way and you're doing each page consecutively, then this will be right at the end of the book. Hold a pen in your mouth and write your name below. Draw your own Squiddy so you can put in the features, and now you've got a medal. So this is the end of the book. We've got a few different links to find Squidoodle's stuff. And there you go. So that is the No Rules Journal. And I tell you what, it's really reasonably priced. It's super thick. You've got loads and loads of prompts. They're all really fun, definitely geared towards younger children. It's £7 in the UK on Amazon and it's $8 in the US. I'll be leaving the links in the description for you to go and buy it. And I definitely think if you've got any kids in your life, or even if you're just a creative adult like me, you're going to have fun doing this. It's really, really fun. So thank you for watching and let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to click the thumbs up and I'll see you next time on Colour with Claire.